Welcome back. Michelle Brocksterman from the Kansas State Research and Extension Office is with us this morning to share a few tips on how to keep your newborn safe while they sleep. Welcome, Michelle. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. So talk to me about the importance of keeping your baby safe while they sleep and just some common reminders.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having me. Yeah, so I am here today to talk about safe sleep for infants, and this is such an important topic because unfortunately suffocation and strangulation while sleeping is the #1 cause of accidental death in children under the age of 1, so not just infants. And so there are things that parents can do to reduce the risks drastically, and the American Academy of Pediatrics has lots of guidelines out there to kind of guide parents and caregivers as they're trying to create a safe sleep environment. Yeah, so as you're thinking about that, there's kind of a way to remember that. It's called the ABCs of sleep. So A stands for alone. So when we have babies sleeping, we want them to be alone in the crib. So no blankets, no pillows, stuffed animals, no bumpers or anything like that. Also, they should be sleeping on their back. So this can drastically reduce the risk of SIDS if we lay them on their back. We don't want them on their stomach or their side. And that would be anytime they're sleeping. So like if they're taking a nap or sleeping at night. And then also we want them to be in a crib. So you want to make sure that your crib meets the current safety guidelines. And you also want to choose one that has a firm, flat mattress. You want to make sure that the sheet is fitted and fits the mattress correctly.
Absolutely. Kind of going back to alone, I saw in the document that you provided, not to sleep with your baby, but you could also just sleep in the same room. So talk to me a little bit about just the importance of still being in the room with your child, but making sure that you're separate.
Yeah, so the American Academy of Pediatrics does not recommend that you sleep in the same bed as your baby at any time, for no reason. But what they do recommend is that for at least 6 months, you share a room with your baby, and that can reduce the risk of SIDS by up to 50%. So it's super helpful because you're aware of your baby and how they're doing in the night, and you're able to check on them.
Absolutely. And now if folks have more questions about the ABCs or any other important sleeping reminders for infants, where can they find these resources?
So healthychildren.org is a really great resource for that information. Also, feel free to reach out to me. You can find my contact information at wildcatdistrict.kstate.edu.
Wonderful. Well, Michelle, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Some important reminders there. Stick around. We'll be right back.